What's happening, gang? It's your boy Retro back again with another reaction video. Yeah. Today we got another huge update. I know you guys could probably already tell it is going down just by that title alone. You're definitely going to check this one out, as we're seeing VP candidate Tim Walz's wife making a stop in Georgia to do a speech during one of his rallies, and I will say things went off the rails very quickly, guys. I'm excited to get into this one, so we're not straight into it. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Before we even jump into it, guys, hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button for your boy. Without further ado, let's jump straight into it, guys. We got this tweet here. This was tweeted out by Willie Shaw, guys, and he's saying Tim Walz's wife decided to come down to Georgia today. Bad move. Trump supporters provided a warm welcome for Gwen. Just wanted to make sure she knew Georgia is Trump country, guys. Take a look at this.
Go home, Gwen! Go home, Gwen!
There she goes going by, guys. Go home, Gwen. A very warm welcome. It's Tim Walz and his wife, Gwen Walz, getting out that truck there, and they're screaming and shouting, Trump, Trump, go home, Gwen, go home. They just don't want anything to do with her. There's a better photo. I mean, come on. You can't make this stuff up. And then take a look. This is one of my first times really, keying in or hearing about Tim Walz's wife, and I will just say, when she speaks, I notice one thing in particular, and it's the way she speaks to a crowd. It almost resembles how a primary or even an elementary, maybe even a preschool teacher would speak to the children. It's very almost like she thinks they're dumb. Like, listen to her, guys. It's crazy to hear.
And that's what teachers do. We find ways to make a difference. That's what all of you do, and that's why you're here tonight. We believe in each other. We see the potential in one another. And we see the potential for a brighter and a different and a hopeful future that includes all of us. Yes.
And then listen in the background. You could barely even hear her going on about trying to tell people what they want. I mean, as an adult, I don't like to be told what I want. I think I can make up and come to the conclusion of what I want for myself, my family, guys. I don't need someone like Gwen Walz to tell me what I need. And then in the background, you can barely hear her getting a message off, because all you hear is, we want Trump. Listen to him.
We see the potential in one another, and we see the potential for a brighter and a different and a hopeful future that includes all of us. Yes.
We want Trump.
So here's the thing. People in Minnesota, you might have heard this thing, Minnesota nice. That were very nice, kind people. Well, Tim and I are, I hope. We try to be. But here's what I say. Framer that.
I don't know what she's trying to get across there. It just really sounds like someone speaking to a child. It's almost creepy and cringe. And then we got this clip right here of her speaking again, and it just confirms about the way I feel about her speaking. She really does this intentionally. I feel like to speak to the voters of what she thinks she's doing, but really feels like a slap in the face to me. Look at this, guys.
But I kind of liked it when she did this. Turn the page. You like that? Okay, so I need you to be with me and practice with me. What are we going to do? We're going to turn the page. Oh, pretty good. Do it again. We're going to turn the page. And we're going to turn the page. All right, so I'm going to be watching you, because when I see Wisconsin, and I'm going to watch you nationally on TV, because this is a pretty important place, and Minnesota helped you practice with this, you just show me this. Turn the page. Right? Turn the page. And you know what else that looks like? Bye-bye.
So cringe.
Bye-bye, Donald Trump.
It's so cringe, guys. It's also cringe. Turn the page, guys. And then we got Tim Walz with a very creepy seal clap. I'm just not sure. This whole family just seems out of whack. We've got Tim Walz's entire family endorsing Donald Trump, saying Walz for Trump. I'm not sure if this guy is really, I don't know if he's the guy that should be up there next to Kamala right now, because him and his wife, his family are making the campaign look terrible. I will say though, his family that has endorsed Trump is the only ones that I think have an actual brain on their shoulder. Like, look at this, guys. Come on now.
And we're
All right, so I'm going to be watching. I mean, it just seems like she is talking to a bunch of children, guys. Look at her speak again. It just shows you that Kamala Harris, Tim Walz campaign, they bring in this lady. She reminds me almost of E. Jean Carroll is what I get the vibes from this lady. It's really creepy. Like, check this out.
Mr. Trump, Mr. Vance, please mind your own.
And like, I haven't done one of these. Like, this almost reminds me of, this definitely reminds me when I was a youngster, grade school, and we would do the repeat after me. You know, almost like learning the Pledge of Allegiance is what this reminds me of, where we would do this in the morning and, you know, just trying to get through the repeat after me stage of life. And Gwen Walz hasn't given it up, guys. She's doing it with these adults. And the craziest part is they're following along and doing it too. I would have been like, oh my goodness, this is so cringe. We're not doing, like, they have nothing to run on. This is what shows you they have no substance. They sit and they talk about, they throw these hate parties to spew hate on Donald Trump, JD Vance. They call them weird. But this right here is weird. This is off-putting, and I will say that much. I mean, it just doesn't make sense how they keep trying to make it out to be like Donald Trump, JD Vance are the weird folks when they're out here doing things like this. Like, what is this?
Mr. Trump, Mr. Vance, please mind your own business.
Oh my God, that was great. I saw some gestures and everything in it. Let's just do it one more time. One more time. It was so good. Ready?
One more time.
Mr. Trump, Mr. Vance, please mind your own business.
I mean, guys, this is just a very odd, a little bit off-putting to see that, and then these folks who are just like almost like zombies, blindly supporting anything, any and everyone who says they're a Democrat. I mean, come on. I had to show you guys this clip I found, an interview of Gwen Walz. It just really is off-putting to hear what she says, guys. I'm just going to let you hear for yourself. Take a look.
I would say those first days, you know, when there were riots, I could smell the burning tires. And that was a very real thing. And I kept the windows open for as long as I could because I felt like that was such a touchstone of what was happening.
Oh my goodness, guys. That right there is just honestly, that was very weird to hear. I mean, she's talking about during when essentially her whole town was burning down. Minneapolis was burning down. She said she left the windows open so that she could smell the burning rubber, guys. I mean, that right there, if that doesn't show you how weird Tim Walz's family is, I don't know what was. I mean, who says that? That is just a very weird thing to say. And then I want you guys to check out, this is the last clip. I'll leave you guys here with this one. This is Gwen Walz tweeting out Tim Walz doing absolutely nothing. Look at this, folks.
All right, this thing, old school carburetor. You can always tell something about somebody's maintenance when how clean their air filter is. Look, to be able to work on this thing, you got a manual. It shows you exactly what to do to fix things on this. Donald Trump and JD Vance have a manual too. It's called Project 2025, and it's a way to stick it to the middle class while giving tax cuts to the wealthiest.
Here they go, man. They always have to find a way to stick it on Donald Trump, to stick it on JD Vance. I mean, if this guy and Kamala Harris was so good for America, why don't you start bringing out why you're so good for America, what you can do that's so much better than Donald Trump and JD Vance. Stop slamming these dudes at every single corner, every chance you get. Start doing something for real. I mean, do nothing, Tim. Look, he's doing absolutely nothing. Talking like he needs a manual to clean his car, bro. Like, what's going on, guy? He's done absolutely nothing throughout this whole video. He better not.
Project 2025, and it's a way to stick it to the middle class while giving tax cuts to the wealthiest. Look, they didn't give me a manual for this if you didn't plan on using it to fix your truck. They didn't create that Project 2025 just to have it set around as a doorstop. We know who these guys are. We know they got a playbook to rig the economy. Let's make sure it doesn't. And you can always tell, again, somebody, if they keep a clean air filter, they do good maintenance.
Wow, that really just, it blows me away. You know, he trying to say that at least they do have a playbook to fix our economy, to fix our country. You guys haven't even presented your playbook yet. I mean, we have nothing to critique. All we've had to judge, Kamala Harris, Tim Walz's campaign based off of is, the halfway interviews where there's just no substance. She's there, but she's not all the way there as far as presenting material, her agenda, her plans. No, not even her spokespeople can come out and say, yeah, this is what Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are for, and this is what they're not for, because it's just not there for anyone, guys. And we got Tim Walz here, fake cleaning the carburetor. I mean, come on, you guys. He literally just took that thing out and put it back in for a sake, guys. Hop in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you guys hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. If you'd enjoy more content like this, catch you guys on the next week.